Alrighty, so this is the final project. I'm just going to go ahead and play it. As you can see, we have the starting map. We have idle animations, we have jump animations. As you can see, the player is capable of falling off the screen. And max jumps. Let's go ahead and crank that up to 12. Save. You're supposed to be miserly with your jumps. Gonna wait for the screen to catch up to me so you can see the boss spawn. Now, the only issue that I'm having right now is the fact that the boss attacks once or twice and it decrements the player health, but it doesn't actually kill the player, and the boss isn't moving. But other than that, the boss seeks it, and the boss shoots the missile, so that works. And it loads between it, but I set it up so it does spawn at the once. And then the other issue that I'm having with it is that even though it does spawn the object once, I haven't yet set it up, so it just makes another instance of it. It just spawns the initial prefab instance and destroys the instance itself. But from the footage you can see that there are actually two different instances of it. So now I'm just going to go through the scripts really quick. So for the game manager, it is really standard affair. And you can see here that it's very clearly concatenated with the public variables necessary for the code management. And for the boss pawn, we have the various subfunctions that call to other attached scripts on the boss pawn to do something. Cast a shadow, shoot seekers, shoot fish. The fixed update for casting a shadow, so whenever it's moving, it'll automatically create a shadow. These are just the lookups to get the connections. There's the decrement for the boss speed. Every time the boss speed is decremented, the boss actually moves faster because it changes the cooldown rate for the boss. Here's the audio handler. Just changes which music's playing for level 1, etc., so on. Here's what allows the game to move the player to the next level. Here's the fish object. This is exactly why it's being destroyed. This is just along with the destroy functions that we had during the main part of class. This is the face changing. This is just for the boss to change which face it's showing. Here's the boss controller. Doesn't really do much. I accidentally deleted the one that was working really well. Because if we go down to scenes here and we go to level 2 scene, the controller that I used to have on the boss got deleted. So that's why my boss isn't doing anything, is because my boss controller got deleted. That figures. Must have made a copy of it, but then it got deleted. That's so fun. All that work. That was like 3 hours of work and just poof. Great. Okay, well, but yeah, when the controller was all working together before it got deleted because of a saving error that made it have two separate headers. Okay, yeah, that kind of ticks me off, but I should have been keeping copies. But I'll go through the shooting code real quick, just because that's worthwhile. Wonderful, wonderful Windows. This just makes instances of it, and if I don't put the destroy commands inside of the projectiles themselves, it would just spawn an instance of it, and then I just have to do the normal script to destroy whatever new instance I've made by declaring new game object equals instance, etc., etc., etc. And then that would just allow me to repeatedly spawn the prefabs necessary. But other than that, I have the a separate player controller for the players, and that's going to be separate from the actual pawn itself, because you can see that it takes control of the pawn, moves the pawn. Then it has the audio controllers for the noises, where it produces the play clip at point, which you were hearing. And yeah, so we have the movement, we have the attack, we have the ladder climb, which was taken out. We have move left, move right, play noise, play animation, and all that wonderful stuff. We have the one that determines if the player is moving left or right. We have the one that plays the jumping animation. We have the one, we have ground detection. We have the loop to prevent the jumping noise or any other noise from spamming. And then we have the script to kill the player if the player takes enough damage to die. But yeah, this was kind of disappointing because the lost control script I spent the last 2.5 hours programming ended up being deleted. Fun. But aside from that, that's my project. I spawn a boss. The boss shoots both a seeking missile and a fish missile at me. Noises play, instances of objects are spawned, and it transitions from screen to screen. Thank you for your time.